Hey baby, the date today is the 5th of August 2024. I keep forgetting every year to do this video or remembering to do it, but then what I need to do is I need to log in everything you've done, and I haven't had time to do it, so I'm going and winging it this year. I would say that this year has been my most challenging year yet with you. You're just so energetic, so loud, so amazing, but you are really full on, quite attitudey, and definitely think that you're 18 already. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think that you have older brothers and sisters at your mum's, and you have Eve over here who you look up to quite a lot, so it's something that I would expect from you, if that makes sense. But anyway, want to talk more about the positives more than not that that's a negative, but talk more about the positives, and try and remember loads of things that you've done which have all completely gone out of my head. So I can talk about recently, or we've done your year one now, you're now going into year two. Your school report came back really good, other than you can easily get distracted. And that's not just school, that's in life as well. So the problem is the teacher said to me, she said, look, you know, we was in English and you are by far the smartest kid in the class. However, in an hour's session of writing, you wrote a sentence and a half because you was too busy talking to everybody else. But the next day you came in and you brought a story in, which was like 6 pages long, and your teacher says that if you put that into your schoolwork, then it would be brilliant. I'm hoping that that's going to change. You know, you've got plenty of years to grow up and get better, and we always say together at the moment that practice makes perfect, so hopefully you'll continue to keep practicing and you will become perfect in your English and stuff like that. To me, as you know, you're all perfect anyway. You're still doing football, so I'm pretty sure that last time, I should have watched the last video, but last time you was starting to go football. If you wasn't, then I'll quickly reiterate, you wanted an iPad, and I said the only way that you could have an iPad is if you'd done outdoor sports, so you went and played football for Oxford Football Club Wildcats, and about a month ago you got player of the season. You got your first trophy through football. Daddy was extremely proud of you, and it just goes to show, because you do, or you did, because you don't go as much now, but you did work really hard, and you got your rewards because of it, so well done you. We also took you on holiday, so you've been to Turkey this year. We went and stayed at a place called Granada Luxury Resort. That was with me, you, Logan, Eve, Victoria and Bert and Lindsay, and it was great. It was so great. You and Logan rowed all week, which is nothing normal, which is normal, sorry, but it was just lovely to spend a week with you. And during that time, Daddy taught you how to swim. You've still got a lot more to go, but the armbands are off, the inflatable vest that you had to wear is off, and while Daddy was in the pool, you was swimming all the time. So quite funny actually, because you've learned to swim underwater before you can swim on top of water, which is exactly the same as me. So I used to swim underwater for hours and hours and hours and hours. You're wondering why I'm doing this now. Well, I'm currently stuck on the M11 and Daddy is a private courier. That's what I'm doing now. So I bought this van, which you've named Boris, and yeah, this is what Daddy does now. This is a perfect opportunity for me to do it while I'm stuck in traffic. So yes, we went on holiday. You had a great time. You got loads of money spent on you. You had great food, and we had a great week away together. Me and you spent some fantastic time and had some great memories together as well. So I'm so fortunate of that, so grateful of that. And we are currently looking to book to go to America next year. So that is something else that we're looking into, which will be fantastic. We'll get to go and do some of the Disney places, hopefully, and all of that. So really looking forward. This is going to be a bit skew with this video, just because I'm driving. I'm trying to think of what things have happened, and all that stuff. So it was great. However, 10 days later, me and Victoria went for a holiday ourselves to Dubai. We got back about a week ago. And as much as Dubai, if you ever get the chance, you got to go. As much as Dubai is a fantastic place and I want to be there right now, that was the longest time that I've ever been away from you. A week is the longest time I've ever been away from you. I usually have you every other day, or even now. So now what we do, me and Mummy, I have you one week, I have you Tuesday, Friday and a Sunday. And then the following week I have you Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So with me and Mummy have you 50-50. So the longest time that I've ever not had you is 2 nights. That's the longest that I don't have you for. And to not have you for, it ended up being 8 nights, was hard work. And because you've got an iPad, and because you are a diva and like to work on my heartstrings sometimes, you decided to start sending me videos of you crying, and saying that you can't cope, and Mummy's left you. Mummy don't love you no more, and I don't love you anymore because I've left you as well, which made me feel horrendous, absolutely horrendous. But you came out the other side of it, and then you was completely fine, and you tracked me coming home. So I gave Mummy the flight details, and she tracked you you tracked us on the app. But we told you that I was gonna be picking you up the next day because it got too late. But Daddy come and surprised you, and your little face, you were so happy to see your daddy back, and I was so happy to see you. And that was really, really good. I'm struggling already with things. Oh, Saturday, literally Saturday just gone, we took you to the Lion King in theatre. Lion King theatre is absolutely amazing. I've been before, actually went with Mummy. But yeah, that was incredible. You absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. Like you was like bouncing up and down the seat. You was singing all the songs. And in a few weeks' time, I'm taking you to go and watch Frozen. So that will be good as well. I've promised you actually that I'm going to get you a Frozen outfit, like as Elsa. You're going to dress up as Elsa and go to watch Frozen. So that'll be really, really fun as well. Some sad news about this year. Now it's weird actually because you don't know this yet, because I haven't really had it in my heart to tell you, but I had a great aunt called Sheila, and you came to visit her quite a few times in the care home. So Daddy used to look after her, go in and see her 2-3 times a week and look after her, and you know, just spend time with her. I've been doing it for quite a few years since she'd been in the care home. But she unfortunately passed away on Valentine's Day this year, which was sad. But reality is that she was really not well. She was really old. You know, she couldn't stand up, she couldn't walk, she couldn't even feed herself in the end. So I think deep down it was best for her, if that makes sense. But it's sad. And what I'm hoping is that you never ask me until you see this video about it, because you haven't mentioned her. So yeah, I'm hoping that you don't bring it up. Anything else? You got your ears pierced. So at 6 years old, you now have your ears pierced. I didn't think you was going to go through with it. You messaged me while I was in Dubai asking if you could get your ears pierced, and I said yeah, because I didn't think you'd do it. Now I've found myself every night having to clean your ears out so they don't get all infected and stuff. But you're happy, you're not touching them, which is absolutely shocked the life out of me, because you can't help but pick or scratch anything at the moment. I don't know whether I said it in your last video, but your middle finger, the nail, you picked it so much that it got infected and the whole nail had to come off, and you had to regrow your whole nail. You're yet to lose any teeth, which is just incredible. You keep telling me you got a wobbly teeth, but you haven't got any wobbly teeth yet. So that's going to be super weird, seeing you with a tooth missing. It's going to be super weird. What else is there? Sports Day. So Sports Day this year, you had a running race, but they put someone a year up in your race against you, and they won. But what I was quite happy with is as you ran, you was in for that person won by a mile, by the way, but there was someone that was next to you that was in front of you, and then the last sort of 20 meters you really kicked in and overtook them, and it was a boy. Overtook them and went flying through the finish line. So in my book, you won that one. You definitely won that one. Mummy's trying to get you into gymnastics, so we're going to look into gymnastics for you. Luckily, you've forgotten about wanting to ride a horse. I think the problem that we have at the moment is you're friends with a girl called Lila C, and you basically want to do everything that she wants to do. So she rides horses. What the main aim for this year is to try and get you to do things that you want to do, and make sure that you know who you are as a person, because you sometimes are a bit of a sheep and don't. If there's 3 people in a room and someone says they like their favourite colour's green, 2 of them say it's green and the other one says it's white, you would say that your favourite colour's green even if it was blue, just to be the same as everyone else. And that's what I want you to try and get away from this year, is to try and get away from just saying the same as everybody else, so you can be the same as everybody else. Say it's blue. If it's blue and that's who you are, then say it's blue. But I'm so incredibly proud of you, Evie, in every stretch of the imagination, in your character, in the love that you have for people. Although you don't show it sometimes, you're just like Daddy. You're just like Daddy. You know, Daddy will not really show his emotions that much. He might not, you know, admit it when he's sad or something like that. But my goal again is to try and get that out of you, and to try and make you see that you can be emotional if you want, or you can express your opinions or your feelings if you want to. And I know that in the end you will. I know you will, because you're so smart. You're so smart, such a smart little girl. And sometimes things can be too much. You know, you come from 2 households, 2 completely different households sometimes, you know, and it's difficult. But the last thing I'm going to leave you with, and you know I'm really strong on this, is you must respect your mother. You know, your mum has it so hard sometimes bringing up 5 kids, and I know by the time that you watch these videos you'll understand it more and you'll appreciate it more, but right now you don't really. Your mum works really hard to keep you and your brothers and sisters with a roof over their head, and I just want to always remind you of that, because sometimes you talk to mummy not very nicely, or you'll have an argument with mummy not very nicely, and sometimes mummy's just really stressed, or sometimes mummy's just really tired. She's got a new venture. She's worked really hard, past all of her PT, like personal trainer stuff, so hopefully that's going to go somewhere now, and she'll be able to get more work, and that means that she has more work, she has more money, and if she has more money, then you know, your life potentially can be a bit better, or mummy can do more for you, or take you out more, whatever it is that she wants to do with you guys. She hopefully will be able to do more of that. But always remember that as it stands, your mummy is a single parent with 5 kids, and that is difficult. I'm telling you, because when I was there and there was 5 kids, it was difficult with 2, so it's even going to be even more difficult for mummy with just 1. So love your mummy, respect your mummy, always take on board what mummy's saying. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I'm sorry that it's not as good as the others, but daddy's good, daddy's healthy. I've got an appointment next week for my knee, because I need to go and have my 3rd knee operation. But daddy's all good. Daddy's all good. Daddy's just loving life with you in it, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I'll never ever let you down, Evie, as much as I'll try not to. I'm always going to try and do good by you. I'm always going to try and make sure that you can have the best life possible. I won't get it right all the time, but I will try. But until you're 7 years old, I love you lots, baby.